Just looking down to the ramp now, and on cue, Bryce and Kylie have been pushed off the trailer, and they'll head out for their first run on the track. Beautiful setting here at Shelter View. As they come out the chute, we'll look for them to get the green light. They'll be away for the first one of the day, and as he did in Featherston, he only knows one speed, this man, and he is foot flat to the floor. As you can see them take the big long run round the track, cut back through the centre. Just listen to the roar of that machine of Bryce and Kylie Barron out of Carterton. Nice and early, blow the cobwebs out of the track for sure, as they're looking sharp. Good. Generating some great speed as they go down the side of the track. Back through the centre. Good start to the day for the LJ Hooker team of Bryce and Kylie Barron. Never easy going first. Everyone's watching to see what they do. This is a complete rotation and a great time of 57.902. What a way to start the day and really put the pressure on the three that now have got to follow. A 57.902 for the LJ Hooker racing team of Bryce and Kylie Barron. Wow, great start for them. The Link ECU boat of John O'Veary and Leela Berta get pushed off the trailer. Be no nerves in this camp. Very concentrated face of John O'Veary. They get the all clear, just a wait there. They'll wait for the green light. Acceleration's there, away they go. Good jump for them. This will be a cautious approach for them. They'll just want to make sure they get through this rotation, look to execute some speed where they can, and surely they will be happy to get round this in one piece to start the day. Make sure they go the right way, get everything done. Alongside me here is our two rotation specialists. A little bit dug in a little bit, just going through there. That's okay though. Like I say, the first run of the day is always a bit cautious, getting through there. Have a time up on the screen. It must be a issue with the transponder there. Oh, grabbed a bit of the island and got a bit untidy there through the centre. Won't be happy with that. They'll go back and look at that footage, that's for sure, to find out what went wrong with that. Still a few nerves out there, that is for sure. Through the centre of the course, give them a bit of an issue there before. The Link ECU boat, number 20, rotation complete. A 1:01 time there for Jono and Leela, so only can get better from that, that is for sure. A 1:01.549. Yeah, bit of an untidy run to start the day for them on his accounts. He won't be happy with that, as he got a bit messed up coming through the middle of the course. But that's okay. They'll work on that. As we see Tim Edhouse and young son Dylan. Visor goes down. Heads out onto track now. Coming through the chute. He'll wait for the green light. Look for the acceleration to come from him. He was a bit unhappy down there in round one in Featherston too. There was had a bit of an off day for Tim's standards. But he would have regrouped. And they'll be looking to make amends for Featherston, that is for sure, as they take the big loop. Another cautious approach. Beautiful pictures coming out on our live stream from the iFilm crew. Back down past the main straight, front of the commentary box, gives us a big wave as he comes past there. That's where Jono got caught just through the middle there. Tim's negotiated that superbly though. As you can see, a very, very cautious approach. Just getting their rotation, as I mentioned before. Not very many boats in this field, but they'll have plenty of time to just take it easy. No, he's gone the wrong way. He's gone the wrong way, so they'll have to come back and re-enter that to correct that. Don't think they've picked that up yet. Back on track. He's on track now. So they'll have to, they've got to realise where they go wrong, come back and re-enter from the same spot. Yep, he's done that. We get the thumbs up from my rotation crew here. They're all back on track through the centre of the course. Hands waving furiously there from young Dylan, and they'll come round to pick up a time of 1.24 for the first run. Again, qualifying one, just getting blowing the cobwebs off the engine, and also the driver and Navi, you know, back in there after Christmas Day, they've had a bit too much lunch. They've got to get back in there and get that all sorted. Very cautious approach to the day. And we will see now the 2NZ of Venom Racing, Chris Rasmussen and Holly Sutherland, coming down the chute. Look for them to get some fire in the belly early on. Haven't caught up with these two today, but I'm sure they will be ready to go. And again, a very, very cautious approach. Unlike Bryce and Kylie, I talked to them earlier on this morning, and Bryce only knows one speed. He reckons get out there, the faster you do it, the faster you're back. So it certainly worked out for him with a great time of 58 to start with. But a very cautious approach here from the Venom Racing machine, a 406 Chevy 500 horsepower Sprint Tech hull with an 8 1/4 inch cubic inch jet unit behind them. Absolutely no pressure here for these guys. Early days, round one didn't quite go well, you know, the way that they would have wanted it to go. They would have been a little disappointed, as I said before, but they'll be okay. They'll bounce back. Just going through the motions there to get it right. He has gone the wrong way, unfortunately, so he'll have to go back and correct that. Needed to come back through the centre. He's back on track now. They've realised that. Puts the foot down. Very, very cautious from the last couple of boats through there. But that's okay. They'll only get better, that is for sure. Beautiful run, of course, from Bryce and Kylie to take that out. That first one, they'll be looking to, all of these boats will be looking to get better and better as the day goes on. A great class, the Group B. Entry-level class, for someone who wants to get into it. We do have a boat for sale, the Flounder Pounder, down here parked on the bank. That is for sale. It is green sheeted. It's ready to go. You can put it in the water at the next round. No problem at all. It will be Bryce and Kylie Barron in the LJ Hooker Racing. They'll come out. So they had a 57 in qualifying one. And there he goes, Choco, right from the start.
He's in it, isn't he?
Out he goes. A little bit more cautious though.
Oh.
A little bit more cautious. And nearly, but no, back on track.
Up around the top, down the bottom.
Yeah, look at that as they go. Back past commentary through the centre of the course. Yeah, a lot more cautious in this round.
Is it? Yeah.
Back past the commentary, head up past into the nut part of the track. Bounce through there. They got into a bit of trouble there as well. That's going to be that one there,
be the money.
And that hairpin they just completed there. That's going to be the two money parts of the track, I think, later on in the day. But we'll see how these guys can finish strong, because they come round, do the big sweeper, and it's still going to be a good time for them with a 60.222. A little bit slower. Yeah. But of course, that they've got that 57, so they can have slower times, of course.
That's right, and they don't need to break the boat or do anything stupid at this time of the day, do you?
That's right. Of course, it's the best time will get them to that spot in the top 9.
Yeah.
Of course, for these guys,
there's a lot of tricky corners out there in this rotation too, so they really want to nail down, your smoothest line and everything else, and don't go the wrong way.
That's right. So tell me about that. So going from his first one right, to the second one where he went a bit slower, what will they be looking for there?
I reckon he's just looking for his cornering, hitting apexes, and just getting everything nice and smooth. I think he lost his way a little bit actually in that second one. He was quite jukey on the steering wheel, wasn't he, on the wheel?
Yeah, so there's just that little brain fade that you can have, and it can throw you at the flick of a switch,
Yeah.
So...
And if you've gone the mindset of coming out the second time round and just trying to nail down some corners and get nice smooth lines and things like that, you're actually not concentrating on the rotation, are you? You're sort of thinking about the track and thinking about a corner, and then your mind goes a little bit blank and you think, oh, Jesus, where am I going now? Obviously, Kylie jumped in there and got him back on track, but he was quite late on a few corners.
That's right. That's right. Right, well, we'll switch our attention now to the Link ECU boat of John Berry and Leela Buda. He came a bit unstuck there in the first coming through there, so they'll be looking to post a good time to get the confidence back for sure. But
not holding back any, is he?
Absolutely not. The Link ECU machine. It's a great team behind these guys. Jono out of Napier, the managing director of his own business. Leela's the student out of Napier. Of course, sister to Millie Simmons, who we saw in the superboat with Father Dave earlier on, and these guys look to have made amends for qualifying one, that is for sure. Choco, same part of the track that got him unstuck in the first qual. He'll review that footage though, Choco. Watch the GoPro footage back on the boat to see, is he taking it too sharp, is he taking it too wide? That's what he's got to do in the first time round. But this is going to be a fantastic time for the Link ECU boat, a 52.886. Wow, that's a great time. 52.886. Put your hands together, folks. That is the quickest time of the day. And Leela is absolutely overjoyed with that. John Very and Leela Berta in the Link ECU machine. What a great run. A 52.
Yeah.
Wow, that's some 5 seconds quicker than Bryce and Kylie. Wow, that's going to put pressure now on Tim Edhouse. Well, I suppose put a bit of pressure on. It's still early days, but
psychological blow.
You got it. It's that tick. We've got that one up. So
definitely,
absolutely right. Some great shots there from Dino on the camera as Tim and Dylan Edhouse come out past commentary around the Lucas Oil sweeper there, and now they've got to cut back inside. That's a nice run into there. That's a nice line to take coming into there.
These boats running these L98s too, aren't they?
That's right.
It's a good concept there.
That's right.
Makes it really affordable boating.
Sure does. There is, of course, a Group B boat for sale parked up out behind us, the Flounder Pounder. You want to get into the sport, this is definitely the category to start out in. Good split time of 34.095 for Tim and Dylan. Back through the zigzag part of the track.
It looked nice through there too.
Yeah, it did. Nice and smooth.
The best one we've seen so far.
And then part that we call the nut part of the track. Round for the finish. This is going to be a sharp time as well. Really putting the pace on now. 59.188. Great finish for them. That's going to be their quickest time of the day after posting a 1.24.
Got the rotation right. Did everything right, didn't he?
Tick, tick, tick.
Good.
Got all that done. Good. Now we're starting to see these guys, like I say, that qualifying one, as it usually is though. Yeah. Qualifying one just gets everything sorted, out of trouble. And starting to put on a good display here in the Group B. So I mentioned that my good mate Dino putting out some great shots on camera from iFilm, and they do a superb job here. You can see the drone out there in the middle of the track as well. So that's some great coverage. These guys, they put on a great some clips on the drone as we see now.
Chris Rasmussen
and Holly Sutherland out on track. Of course, they didn't go all their way down in Featherston last time out. Holly was extremely crooked, though, if you remember.
Yeah, she was. That's right.
She came back late in the day, got a little bit better. not the sort of thing you want to do when you're not feeling the 100% is to be on in the one of these boats, that's for sure.
She punched her way through it, though. She was
Absolutely.
here at the end of the day, wasn't she?
Definitely was. Yeah,
Tough
definitely
little
was.
thing.
They're looking the good so far, though, as they come round past commentary through the PSP sweeper. Look at that. This is the part of the track that's starting to upset a few boats now, but they've negotiated that superbly as they swing round the Lucas Oil's hairpin. Back through the centre of the track. That was nice. Nice transition to come round. These guys are going to post a great time as well, a 57.873, and that's their best time of the day. So we're really starting to see them hit their straps now. But that 52 from John Very, man, they've got to be happy with that. Holy jingos, they've got to be happy with that.
It's sort of laid the gauntlet down, isn't it?
Definitely did. As we see them come out now, the LJ Hooker Racing. Bryson Coley Barron out of the Wairarapa. Round 1 winners down there, one on their home track.
It was a good result.
Great for them to do that.
Very exciting for the Wairarapa club.
Foot down, flat to the floor, one speed and one speed only for these two.
Yeah.
Through the top of the track.
How inviting is it to come out of there, shoot to a dead flat track?
Yeah.
No wash, no nothing.
Beautiful. Back through there, you've got to make it. Through there. Spins around, digs it in a little bit there though in that hairpin.
Yeah, didn't give himself any room, did he?
Or just brushes the tyre wall through that part of the track. Round the PSP sweeper. Past us here in commentary. Great spot here at Shelter View. A little bit of trouble. Got out of that brilliantly. That part of the track has caused a bit of issue for the Group Bs. That's for sure. There's not one of them that's negotiated that part nicely the first time. They always get it right the second time. Just like that. I didn't think I'd put the markers on him. Round the PSP sweeper. Oh, this is a better time. 56.544. They'll be happy with that. That's most definitely back where they need to be. That's their quickest time of the day.
I don't think Bryce is still too confident on his rotation there, eh?
56.544 though. He's got to be more confident after doing that.
Yeah, for sure. He almost looked like come up this straight here, he was going to cut through the middle there. And then when he went to the top and did all that ugly little bit at the top there, around that hairpin, I think he just probably got a little off concentration from not knowing the rotation perfectly well.
Absolutely right.
Thank you.
But no, they'll be happy with that. That's their quickest time of the day. Here's talking about quick. John Very and Leela Berta. Around the top, generate some good speed as they come down that back straight. Through the centre of the track. The Link ECU machine of John Very and Leela Berta. L8 motor, course 6 litre Chevy, 520 horsepower. Nothing wrong with that. Made a few tweaks in the boat since Featherston. It's looking the good so far. Round the PSP sweeper, take a split time of 29.373. There's that. Negotiated that way better than he has done the last couple of runs. Through there, back up the straight. Through the part of the course we call the nut. Back through the centre. This is going to be a great run. Round he comes. Oh, beautiful stuff. 52.017. He's gone quicker again. A 52.8 last time, 52.017, and I still think he can go quicker.
Yeah, I don't know. He will definitely go quicker. I agree, but I don't know.
So
he looked pretty tapped out, didn't he?
No, he's got more. He's got more in the bank.
There was definitely no change in the note of the exhaust.
No, he'll be right, mate.
Flat.
Confidence. That's what it takes.
It's all about momentum in this class, isn't it?
Absolutely right.
Do much at all with regards to power.
That's right.
You just got to carry momentum, not make any mistakes in those corners. Don't let the boat dig in.
As we said, there is a Group B boat for sale, parked up the Flounder Bounder, ready to go, green sheeted, can race it out.
Pretty competitive boat too, isn't it? They're 1NZ at the moment. Tim Edhouse?
No, that's the Beaver Reliever.
Oh,
the 1NZ. He's currently not here. But this is Tim and Dylan Edhouse out on track from Ofongo. Tim, the automotive engineer, and Dylan, the student. through the centre of the track. Now round, a little bit wide, just negotiates that really well. Now watch this part of the track. This is the bit that's caught them out through here. Nice bit there, Tim, through the centre of the track, round the PSP sweeper. Dylan says, go this way, Dad. Auto stunt, it's the only time you can tell me where to go. Through the centre of the track. That was a good recovery through there. Dug it in nice too. Look at the power coming out of that hairpin there. Oh, nice negotiation. Look, that's getting smoother and smoother through the centre of that track too there. This is going to be a great time for these guys. A 54.698. That's definitely their best time of the day. A 59 last time. What's that? Good stuff. 54.698. These Group B boats are really starting to get quicker and quicker now as the day goes on.
Really good on their rotations too, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. And let's see what Chris and Holly can do now. In the Venom machine, Chris Rasmussen, Holly Sutherland. Negotiate that post that sticks up in the middle of the boat ramp. Get past that. You've got the first tick negotiated. Watch them for the smash it out of this start chute. The nose of the boat goes up from the power that comes out of that jet unit. Round the Lucas Oil sweeper for the first time. Oh yeah, no, good, got out of there.
Yeah.
Through that part of the track nicely. A little bit of a cough there, could have been some...
Dug it in a little bit coming out of that corner.
Just a tad.
That's what we're talking about with regards to momentum, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
You just can't afford to do that stuff.
That's costs you like tenths of a second.
Yeah.
And of course that can be the winning or losing of the run.
100%.
Yeah. Up to the nut part of the track, top of the course. Through that scene, everyone's negotiated that a lot better through this Group B class. The Venom machine of Chris and Holly is a 54.544, and that's a great run.
Yeah, there's a few boats sitting around there, 54.
They're definitely getting quicker.
Class, isn't there, this time around?
Yeah, definitely. Coming out of the chute, folks, cast your eyes to the big screen. LJ Hooker team of Bryce and Kylie Barron. They only know one speed. They've done it all of round one, took out round one down in Featherston, and they've come out where they left off.
He'll be real keen to get another one under the belt today too.
Definitely will. Of course, there's only 3 steps on the podium and there's 4 boats out there, so one of them's going to miss out. Who's it going to be? Well, we'll find out about 3 this afternoon. Round the sweeper they come for the first time. They are looking good. 31.04 the split. Oh, just caught the island.
He did it last time too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He's consistent with that.
Yeah.
They'll have to review that line they're taking. Obviously just going a little bit too wide.
Yeah.
Thinking about that next corner going into it.
Yeah.
Back through the centre of the track. Around the PSP sweeper. Oh, beautiful. 55.287 for them. 55.287. And that's their quickest time of the day. 55.287. Bryce and Kylie Barron. Funnily enough, slides.
Catching up to do with John Berry, isn't they?
They have.
He's laid down a 52 there.
They have. But they started with a 57 3 rounds in. Started the 4th. They're now down to 55. So, they're getting quicker. As they come out and line up, that like you say, the motor's warm because it's still warm from the run before.
Yeah.
So...
The runs are coming around quite quickly now too. So
talking about quick, the 0800 My Engine machine, the Link ECU machine of John O'Veary and Leela Burda. Down the Lucas Oil straight into the hairpin. Look at the hum. Listen to the hum of that machine.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Sure is.
Nothing quite like a V8 at full throttle, is there?
Definitely not. Definitely not as he negotiates the sweeper. Leela's showing him the way. Oh, yeah, now he did that line a lot better than what he's done. That's the best way he's come through there. Nice tight line around that hairpin. The hammer's certainly down for John Very and Leela Berta. I know his family are up on the back watching as well. Big shout out to Bron and the kids for them as he comes around the PSP sweeper now. What's he going to do? A 51.7. He's still getting quicker, Choco.
Yeah, he is.
51.71. Wow, he's certainly putting the pace on, that is for sure. Gone from a 61 down to a 52, then a 52, and then a 51. So knocked off some 10 seconds on. You know,
that was a good run too. Wasn't too many mistakes in there.
He fixed the error that he's had through the centre of the course, folks. If you'd picked up on that, I know you all would be like we are, following that through there. Picked up on his little error that he had and changed his line. So would have gone back, watched the GoPro footage, worked out which line they had to take to go through there. So a big well done.
Definitely aware of a mistake too.
Definitely. As out comes Tim Edhouse and young son Dylan in the L98 6-litre Chev 500 horsepower Stinger. What can these guys do? Back through the centre of the course. They want to nail this as they come back round.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. They come back towards commentary. A little bit of a cough down out in front of us.
Yeah, I think he just started getting a bit of slip. He got on the throttle a couple of times, came on and off it, just to get that G into the hook up again.
Round the PSP sweeper they came there.
Yeah, nice, makes that look good, eh?
That's the area that has been causing a bit of an issue.
This will be a good time.
Listen to the sound of that as it hums around the nut part of the track. Back through the zigzag now. Oh, this is going to be sharp. Around the bend he comes. 53.434.
That's all right. He's gone quicker again.
He sure has. All of these Group B boats are starting to get quicker. Look, there's only 4 of them. Wow, it's really starting to hot up. What can Chris and Holly do as they come out in the Venom machine? The team out of New Plymouth pushed off the trailer there. Lou gives them the thumbs up. The 2NZ, of course, the 1NZ of Carl Beaver and Jay Amon. We haven't seen them for the last round and not here today. We know that boats, he is coming off an injury cloud though, but they have got the boat back in the water, so who knows, we could see them round 3. I don't think they're enjoying their Christmas down in Nelson. Hopefully they'll be watching the live stream, so big shout out to them. As Chris and Holly, out of the chute they come. I love this part of the track, this big, nice, sweeping start before they cut back in, so it's a lot of the drivers are really starting to appreciate that. Oh, it's sounding good. Now,
a bit of slip coming out of there.
Yeah, and it's happened to the last 3 boats that's coming through there, so I don't know. They're looking sharp though, Chris and Holly. Split time 29.941. Oh, untidy through there, but corrected okay. Pressure's starting to come on from the rest of the field, that's for sure. It's back through the centre of the track. That's a nice transition to come round the sweeper. This will be an all right time. 53.2. That's their best time of the day. 53.2. So P1 will be John O'Very and Leela Berta in 51.71. Then we go to a 53.2, which will be Chris and Holly. Tim and Dylan will be a 53.4, and rounding out the top, a 55.28 of Bryce and Kylie Barron.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of having the 5 qualifying runs before lunch, isn't it? And getting that in. It gives them ability to put a time on the board and then make a few changes. And hopefully they're making the right change.
Well, this is true. This is true. So no changes up here in the commentary box, so that's good. You've made it back. And
life is good.
I do want to say a big shout out to our rescue crew down there, all the guys down there on the bank doing a fluoro. They do a fantastic job. Have to be used a couple of times. We hope that's all we have to use them today. They've been fed and watered, so we've just got to keep a bit of action going so they don't all fall asleep under the trees. But I'm sure they'll be okay. They give me the thumbs up as well. So what about you guys over there on the Lucas Oils, under the Lucas Oils tent? You're all having a great day? Fantastic. And we can't forget the rest of the crowd on the bank. Give us a big hooray! Fantastic. Good stuff. That's what we like. Great spectacle. Hopefully we've seen the last of that rain. That disappeared into the hills, hopefully. Fingers crossed, Choco. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, it looks like it has. I reckon we're right. Good afternoon's racing. We got Bryce Barron just backing off the trailer. Bryce picked up the win down in Featherston a month or so ago.
Yep, was.
Full of confidence.
Absolutely.
He is.
He's been full of confidence.
Until he got here?
No, not at all. He's been full of confidence since the first run he came out, hammer and tongs, and it's going to be no issue at all. He'll keep the foot down. LJ Hooker Racing, Bryce and Kylie Barron kick us off. Qualifying 5 PSP New Zealand Jetsprint Championships here at Shelter View in Wanganui. And these guys are in outstanding form as they head in after the lunch break. They've negotiated all day. Their best time so far has been a 51.7. They will be looking to put this to bed and really put the pressure on the chasers. That we've got John Very, that's sort of 51, so they're going to have to be up there to compete. But they're doing okay so far there, Choco.
They are, yeah. I had a quick word to Bryce earlier about that corner too. So, and he's done a lot better that time.
Yeah, a few improvements made after lunch, certainly for this team, that's for sure. As they manoeuvre the part of the course we like to call the nut, come back through the zigzag to come round the PSP sweeper for the last time. What's the lunch break done for these guys? I'll tell you what it's done, a 51.176. That is the fastest time of the day for them. And by 55. Far, that's what I said, 55.176. You weren't listening, you thought I was dyslexic. 55.176. It was their best time of the day. 55.176. No, I didn't say 51 at all. Didn't say 51 at all. Cast your eyes across to the trailer and we will see John Very and Leela sitting there waiting to come out. Get all clear.
He did. Look. 51.
Oh, what would they know? What would they know? You've paid them, haven't you, Choco? You've paid them to say that. Thanks, boys. Thanks for having my back. Good on you.
God, you sound like my wife.
No, she wouldn't let you win. Here's your sheets down here, mate.
I'm sure I said that. No, you didn't.
Anyway, back to the action on track.
Oh, dear.
John Very, Leela Berta, student out of Napier she is, and Jono's the managing director in L8, 6-litre Chevy, 520 horsepower with the Stinger hull. Sponsors Link Engine Management, Wool Signs, Repco, Penrite. Engine rebuilders 0800 My Engine, Iscar Pacific, Industrial Manufacturing Services, and the PFK Car and Stratton. They were second in round one. They will be looking to climb to that top step. What can they do, folks? Let's wait and see. Just getting the final finishing touches. A little bit of competition there is between sister rivalry course, Sister Millie, who used to be in this boat. She's now in the with Dad in the Blue Flame and the super boats. So yeah, they were talking over the lunch break. They were talking about that first corner, and man, was Leela really giving her some stick about putting it on the bank in the first time out on the super boat. But that's okay.
Yeah.
So here we go, folks. The Link ECU, my 0800 My Engine machine, John O'Very and Leela Berta. What can they do this time? Chasing a 51.710. Oh, listen to the sound of that.
Yeah, he's going all right, isn't he?
Listen to the sound of that.
Nice and smooth.
Negotiates that part of the track. He's come a little bit unstuck when he came back to do the zigzags through here. This part coming up.
Wide there too.
There we go, nice and smooth through there. Come round the sweeper for the first time. What's the split time going to be? Can't tell you that, it's not on my screen, but he keeps going through. Oh no! Oh, jeepers, well corrected. That was ugly.
Yeah.
He kept it, recovered superbly well to keep it in the water. Just about put it in the middle island. He'll come back round through now, cross it up through there, come round the PSP sweeper to pick up the end time. Whoa, hair-raising stuff
53.
for John Very.
Is it?
53.155. Wow. That little...
He lost a few seconds in them. Through the middle there, that time, didn't he?
That little faux pas could have cost him more than that, but at least he finished that time, and he'll know what not to do in the next run.
Exactly.
Of course, we move into the top 9.
Which is easier said than done.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right, yeah.
Yeah. That's the lunchtime blues, isn't it?
That's right. Went on there.
Again.
So what did you used to do when you were racing? Did you always have a little bit of lunch, or did you just not lunch and wait till after?
I have a little bit of lunch, but I try and get away from everybody.
Yep.
You know, and just sort of, hopefully your boat's okay, we're not making too many changes.
Yep.
Sneak away, hide somewhere, stay focused.
Yep, perfect.
You know?
Good advice.
Yeah.
Good advice. Yeah, pity you don't still do that now. Anyway, Tim and Dylan Edhouse backing off the trailer. Wow, these guys are chasing now too.
Yeah, they're stepping up the pace, aren't they?
They are.
Everybody is in this class. That's
53
great.
now, that's right. A 53.434 last time out for these guys. What can they do? They're a well-oiled machine, these two.
So it's a pretty good time. John Berry sat down then, especially with their little whoopsies through the middle.
Recovered pretty well.
Yeah,
he would have been on track for a 50. Oh, no, he's gone the wrong way. He's gone the wrong way. He knows he has. He's got to go back and correct it. Yeah, now they're back on track. Took the big sweeper once too early.
And now he's trying too hard.
Yeah.
This is the problem you have after lunch, isn't it? You try too hard, make a mistake.
We saw this back at Featherstone. He made a little bit of whoopsie, then he tried to recover and went way off track. But he's back on track, definitely. No, he's not. Hold on. Everything seems to be.
How's that?
Hold on, folks. We'll just make sure that's a big hit. We'll just make sure that everyone's okay. Wow. Let's just take a moment, just suck it in, and make sure these guys are okay. They're trying to get the everyone out. Yep.
That's Tim out.
I think that's Tim.
Yeah.
No, that's still a little bit shaky. Tim's still sitting in there.
He's getting the questions, isn't he?
Just got to make sure.
What's the questions, Mel?
Just got to make sure.
What day is it?
So they'll just run through the perfect work of this rescue crew. They'll just make sure that everything's okay. Great to see the Navigator still a little bit ginger. First year in for Dylan. So just take a rest and take a moment. We might also take a moment, folks, while they make sure everyone's okay, and we'll come back to you with an update real soon. There's a Scott 8 1/4 cubic inch jet unit behind them, and that's what you can hear now as he goes out past us and around to do the big loop of the track, down past the Lucas Oils gazebo into the PSP, the Lucas Oils hairpin, back through the centre of the track. These guys looking sharp after the lunch break, Choco.
Yeah, they do. Although we always thought that Tim was looking pretty good too.
Well, yeah.
So easy to come unstuck, isn't it?
It sure is. These guys have got a split time.
He looks all right.
29.850 as they go past the timing loop.
Yeah.
Through the zigzag, through the centre of the course, around the tight left-hand hairpin. Dug it in just a wee bit, but got out of there. No problem at all. Through the top part of the track. Negotiates that island through the middle. This is going to be a good start for these guys after the lunch break, that's for sure. A 53.122. 53.122.
Just a little bit slower than his last time, eh?
Yes, just a tad slower, but...
Too many sausage rolls at lunchtime.
Do you reckon? Maybe a pot of hot chips too much. Wow.
Hot dog.
That rounds out the Group B class. Normally at this occasion you'd have to post a pretty decent time to get through, but all they'll be warranted to get through to the top 6. Of course, they'll just need to complete the rotation correctly.
That's right. So yeah, definitely no mistakes.
That's right. Was that would do it for the confidence leading into eliminators like that?
Yeah, for sure.
That would. We'll see how we go for that as they move off the back of the trailer now. LJ Hooker Racing, Bryce and Kylie Barron. Look for them to come out of the chute, as they have done all day, with all guns blazing and the foot firmly to the floor. The LJ Hooker Racing team, Bryce and Kylie Barron, as Choco said before, coming out to see that water nice and flat, knowing that you're going to make the ripples. Got to be a good feeling first up. Through the hairpin. Oh, back through there. A crowd. Boat looks nice and shiny. These two hard workers. Bryce is the farmer down there, and Kylie's with LJ Hooker. Featherston Track Promoters, of course, and winners of round one as they come around the PSP sweeper for the first time, a split time of 30.233, Choco.
Yeah, a little bit rough through there. It's in there, and even down the straight, he's having a few bites at these straights around the corners and things like that. So it's not a smooth run. Hopefully you can put down a time that'll go quicker than last time.
Definitely, and
but it's definitely room for improvement moving forward.
A 53.899. That's not too bad at all. A 53.899. That is their best time of the day. I got those numbers around the right way. You happy with that this time? Fantastic. That is their best run.
Everybody's sorted, mate.
A 53.899. That's got to give them some confidence going into the top six.
Yeah, definitely. That's put them right in amongst the leaders too.
The other two boats.
John Berry's done a 53.155, so Bryce all of a sudden jumped straight in there. He did say at lunchtime that he was going to change some blades, so
there we go.
Maybe.
Of course, John Verry's done a 51.7.
Yeah, true.
Not to take that away.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, here it comes now. The Link ECU 0800, My Engine, John O'Verry, Leela Berta. Let's see what he can do this time as they go round the Lucas Oil's hairpin through the centre of the course. Great machine. Made a couple of tweaks since Featherston to this vessel. Just the concentration alone on the man's face is enough to say how serious he is about this sport. Leela Berta sitting alongside him, first time in a Group B boat, in fact, first time in any boat and any racing. Great split time there, 29.266. Negotiates through the middle of the track. Around the hairpin now, beautifully done too as he heads up towards the top of the track. Through that part, this is looking good.
It is looking good.
Through the zigzag. He's got one more to do around the sweeper. And what's it going to be? A 52.205. There we go, 52.205. Not his best time, but it is enough, of course, to progress through to the top six.
Yeah, and get him through. Obviously going the right rotation.
Yes, and at the moment sitting on P1.
Yeah. That's
again,
good, isn't he?
That's the confidence. That's the confidence you get going into that. So what can Chris and Holly do? What can they come in and get more confidence after they posted a 53.122?
Bryce can tidy his act up a little bit more. And I reckon he's good for a 52.
Yep.
Bryce, if he can tidy that run up.
Yep.
You know?
See how we go. Just waiting for them to get the all clear.
Get Venom out here.
Get the Venom racing machine of Chris Rasmussen and Holly Sutherland. Of course, Tim and Dylan Edhouse will not feature for the rest of the day after that spectacular incident just in the qualifying five. But both of them are up and okay, and they may even pop up to the commentary box to have a chat with us. So it'd be great to see, great to get them up here just to get an insight into that. As we wait for the all thumbs up from Lou.
Here we go.
The 2NZ of the Venom racing machine backs off the trailer. What can they do, Choco? What can they do?
Yeah, well, they were there and thereabouts all day too, aren't they?
They sure have been.
May not have the numbers on these boats, but we've definitely got quality.
Absolutely.
You know, the top end of the field here.
Here they come. Venom racing machine. Both out of New Plymouth, the 406 Chevy, 500 horsepower, Sprint Tech hull. The Scott 8 1/4 cubic inch jet unit behind them. Goes around the Lucas Oil's hairpin. Back through the centre of the track. Just backed off, it sounded like a wee bit there.
Something's crooked.
Something's crooked. Maybe a bit of weed stuck in there.
Who's this?
Is he heading back? No,
Yeah,
round he
going
comes.
back doesn't look too good, does it? Although he's still rotating, so
Yeah,
hopefully it's nothing too serious.
of course you want to progress. So a DNF, of course, it's top 9. So we'll get through the rotation, get back on the trailer, get up to sort it out, to see exactly what the problem is. Hopefully it's nothing too major for these guys. They'll get all that off the info when they pull it off the boat. And he'll come round the sweeper ever so slowly and cautiously though.
I know he's got a bit of a weed problem or grass.
But we'll complete the rotation.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know whether it was worth that exercise, to be fair. I suppose your top 9 you have to, don't you?
yeah, that's
But
right. That's
that engine just shut down, so was it worth it?
concentration and the thoughts process going through these guys right now is looking, I'll tell you what they are thinking, we've just got to finish. We've just got to finish. Because they're guaranteed a spot on the top 3 if they finish.
I understand.
You with me?
Yep, but
But what?
they race.
I get that. I get that. 100% they race.
Yeah.
But they still got to finish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? They do
Absolutely.
that, they're on the podium.
Yeah, true.
Do
true.
that, they're on the podium.
So you'll be happy with a 3rd place.
2 meetings in a row. So, you know,
So you'd be happy with a 3rd place.
mate, I'm on the podium. Take the spoils. Here we go. Chris Rasmussen, Holly Sutherland,
Yep.
Group B, top 6, which there's only 3 of them. And no, they won't run twice. Chris Rasmussen, Holly Sutherland out on track. Certainly looks like they've picked up a little bit from better than their last run out. Oh, as I just say that, and wow.
There we go.
That's what we were talking about, Choco.
Yep.
And you put the curse on them.
I didn't say a word.
You did so. Well, hands are up. And we'll just take a short break as we get the rescue. But that's not good news for Chris and Holly.
No, it's not. There's plenty of steam coming out there. Almost like it's not pumping water, is it?
We'll take a quick break, folks. And while they get the rescue of this boat back off the water, we'll be back with you real soon. But it is still good to see.
Definitely the ball's in Bryce's court.
Here we go. Here we go, mate. We'll know in a matter of seconds which way we're going to go. The LJ Hooker vessel of the Bryce and Kylie Barron machine.
Yeah, and Bryce will be looking for a bit of confidence. Imagine if he goes out and puts down his best time of the day.
Definitely.
Now.
Yep.
You know?
Definitely.
It's going to give him a run into the final, you know?
Well, all the best. We wish all the racers the best of luck. Bryce and Kylie Barron come out as only we know they will. Charging out, and the water's flattened off enough for them, as they've seen every time they've come out of the chute. It's been beautifully flat water as they negotiate the Lucas Oil's hairpin back through the centre of the track. Gets out of that bit, went a little bit
tight.
Bit tight into there, but this line got this sorted out, nice and wide. Gets out of trouble there, back through the centre of the course to come in and pick up a split time as he comes past the start-finish line now, 30.461. That's not too bad as he manoeuvres through the centre of the course. Go up the side of the track there, up the hairpin towards the nut.
Once around here, down to the bottom and through the finish line, we'll be looking for a pretty good time from Bryce.
They've been there or thereabouts all day. They've certainly come into their own. What is it going to be?
54.
A 54.543. That was slower than their qualifying time.
Yeah. So there's what happens, You tend to just push it a little bit too hard and you actually go a little bit slower, you know? And it's frustrating as hell, isn't it?
Having been waiting down there as well to come out as the rain starts falling now, just as they have had their run. We start seeing a little bit more, but a 54.543. what he's got left in the tank. The last run of the day. It's all or nothing for the LJ Hooker Racing team of husband and wife, Bryce and Kylie Barron, both out of Carterton. It's starting to get freezing up here in the commentary box. I'm just going to push that door shut. Let's see what will happen as they come out to shoot.
Here we go. LJ Hooker.
Bryce and Kylie Barron, only way he knows is foot to the floor as the rain presides and the track is nice and clear for them once more for the last time. As they head down the back of the track, through the Lucas Oil hairpin, they are going hammer and tongs, manoeuvred it through the centre of the track, dives out, a little bit up on the tyre wall, but managed to recover that nicely, nice and wide, coming through this bottom hairpin, through the centre of the track. They're getting over the confidence in these two is outstanding as they're carrying on from where they left off in Featherston about a month ago. Through the centre of the course to come down now, jumps over something in there. Round the hairpin, heads up to the top of the track. What's it going to be? What have they got left in the tank? They're throwing absolutely everything at this last run for the round 2 of the PSP New Zealand Jetsprint Champs. And a great run of 54.013. 54.013. Great time to land out their last run. But is it enough? Is it enough to rock John O'Veary and Leela Buda from the top step? I've got heads shaking up here in the commentary box. They don't think so. Has he done enough? Has he done enough to do the double?
John's been putting those 52s down now, hasn't he? So you'd expect him to hopefully do it again, but there's a little bit of pressure involved in it now, isn't there?
The only thing, Choco, is that
we're racing for first place.
Bryson, Barry then. Bryson Kylie have got that time.
That's right.
Right? So they have got that time.
They're done.
At the moment, they are on the top step. Jono's got to sort that out.
Yeah.
Now, you're a Wairarapa guy, as you're putting me out. Jono's a good mate of mine, so I'm putting everything on this one.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
I know all his family sitting up there on the bank.
Yeah.
Big shout out to the kids and the lovely Bron up there. Give us a wave. There they are. Fingers and toes crossed. This will be a huge one for Jono. He's a consummate professional. He's made some changes to the boat since Featherston. And he told, we talked during the week, look at the concentration on his face, Shocky. You can see that for those of you at home on the live stream.
He's going through the rotation now.
Yeah. Leela, he would have just told Leela, you just sit there, girl, and hold on, because we're going for a ride. Here he goes,
folks. The only way you're going
folks.
to win. You ain't got time to look at the navigator.
Here he goes. If you don't know the rotation by now, though, you're in trouble.
Yeah, you've done bloody well to get this far.
But here we go. The Link ECU machine of John Very and Leela Burda out of Napier. The L98 6-litre Chevy 520 horsepower Stinger as the sun breaks through. You little beauty. Let's go, folks. Let's go racing. Group B style. The all or nothing. This is for the round 2 victory. John Very and Leela Burda. Smooth as we hear that hum.
Yeah, he's been pretty good all day, hasn't he, John?
He sure has. Negotiates that hairpin. Watch for this part of the course. This is where he's been getting into trouble, folks. Nice and wide.
Yeah.
He's got to come nice and wide in here. Look at that. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah,
now, this is the bit he's been in trouble through. Makes amends of that. No problem at all. As he comes round for the sweep. Oh, great split time. 29.43 the split. He is on fire. Just hold it together, Jono. Around the hairpin. He'll throw it out there. Foot down for the top of the course. As he comes back through the centre.
On his run home now.
And he's run home, Chocker, you've got it. He swings the PSP corner. What's he got? It's a 52.785. That will be the round 2 victory. John O'Veary and Leela Burda will take out Group B in the Link ECU vessel. The thumbs up. Oh, my goodness me. He's not from the Wairarapa. Fantastic. He's from my country in the Hawke's Bay.
He might want to move.
Well, he won't. No question there. What a great result for those two. He's a consummate professional. Last year's Rookie of the Year. Changed his navigator up. My goodness me. She's going to get some stick when they get back to the tent. Changed up the navigator. Put the sister in the passenger seat this year. An outstanding job for John O'Veary. He'll get the checkered flag. He'll take the win. Watch out for the post, mate. Fantastic result. He'll come round to get the checkered flag. Go on, give us a wave, John. I know you can hear me. Give us a wave, big guy. Fantastic. He's been hanging out to do that for a long time, I can tell you that. He'll have a bit of fun with this lap. Don't put it on the grass, mate. Don't put it on the grass. Give him a huge round of applause, folks. What a great victory. The Link ECU machine of John O'Veary and Lee Liberta with a time of 52.785. What a great run.
I think you're a bit excited.
You've got to give it up, though, for Bryce and Kylie Barron. You've got to give it up for them because they have been out there. They will get on the trailer and they'll shake hands. They've been fantastic all the way through. And, of course, Chris Rasmussen and Holly Sutherland will take the third place because they were effectively the last one standing as well.
Yeah.
So a big shout out to them. But this round does belong to the Link ECU machine of John Very and Lee Liberta.